very simple to do this in the morning. And as I said, one of the beautiful ways to do this with a partner is actually with some penetration with the man behind and inside the woman. And it's also a really beautiful way to end lovemaking, because we'll talk a lot more about lovemaking tomorrow, but just as a little introduction into it, one of the techniques of helping to balance each other's energy through lovemaking is at the end of lovemaking, the man stays inside the woman and they just stop moving and they relax and they breathe together. And for 10 or 15 minutes, 5, 10, 15 minutes, they just stay that way without any movement until the lingam goes soft. And when the lingam goes soft, it becomes more receptive. So it can receive the feminine energy through the lingam from his woman's yoni. And the woman can receive the masculine energy. And while they're still, they can easily go into a state of meditation. So actually the Taoists really say that every time you make love, you should have the last 5 to 15 minutes of just being in stillness together, just breathing together and balancing each other's masculine and feminine. You know, it's a gift that if a woman can give me her feminine energy, that brings a sense of balance to me that it's very hard for me to create alone. And the same for her. She can receive masculine energy that she wouldn't receive inside of her own being. So that's one beautiful way, is in this spooning position to finish making love, and you can breathe together, and actually it's really nice. Sometimes you just fall asleep, you know, in penetration, and you wake up and maybe you start again, start dancing again. And there's all kinds of things that we're going to talk about as possible tomorrow. So any questions about this? This is the nurturing meditation, and it's actually recommended that when you get into a argument or fight with your partner, before the fight or argument, you have a discussion and you say, we are committed to love, we are committed to balancing and helping each other grow. So each time that some sort of discord or problem arises, we do the nurturing meditation first, then we talk. That way, you start to feel love before you go into the fight. If maybe there's not even a fight after the nurturing meditation. So you have a discussion where you have an agreement. All right, next time we have a fight, let's try this. Let's start spooning and then have a discussion. And come back to love first, because what's fighting is usually the egos. It's not the heart. It's the ego and the mind that say, I didn't get what I want, you didn't do what I like you to do, and all the other nonsense that we argue about in couples because we project our idea onto them and they're not fulfilling it for us. Ultimately, we're usually arguing because we're not getting our way, right? Think about it. So, go back to the love and then have the discussion. And this is a really nice way to come back into nurturing each other by actually connecting at the vibration with the breath and the chakras, all right? And you feel more energy, you feel more calm, you feel more balanced. No questions? Yes?
About spooning, actually. Usually men are bigger than women, so
yes.
They spoon us, but the way around is really hard. I also would like to hug my partner. It's not that much comfortable for me.
Okay.
How can I?
There's other ways to do it. You could lay on top of him, chest to chest, and your chakras line up that way. And you breathe that way, and you do a microcosmic orbit that way too. You can do Yab Yum, where both people are sitting up, when the woman's on top of the lap. That's not as relaxing because you're sitting up. But if you're laying on his chest, you can just lay down and relax.